Hi guys, it's Jill and it is Labor Day weekend Saturday, or as Poppy likes to call it, Satterdog Day. And yes, Sunday is Sundog Day. um, so we had a great live sale on Friday. As usual, we have a great time. As a matter of fact, the ladies were sharing drink recipes in all of the comments, which I thought was absolutely hysterical. I learned that there's something called a whipped cream vodka. No, was it vodka? Is that what it was? The whipped cream vodka? I think that's what it was. Yeah. Anyway, cracked me up that they were trading drink recipes. So, see, we do. You never know what you're going to find on a jwdlive.com broadcast. Hey, Miss Cattery, I see you there. So I have had quite the day today. I got a text message last night about 7 o'clock that one of my employees had just tested positive for COVID. So she's going to be out next week. There's a chance if her fever is gone that by like Thursday or Friday, she might be in Thursday or Friday, but she'll definitely be out the first two days of the week. And then today, one of my other employees was saying that she was feeling really bad. And just an hour ago, I found out that she has COVID also. So wince. I made a trip to the grocery store. All the rest of us have tested and have tested negative so far. So that's the good news. But we are going to be down 2 employees next week, and they are part of our very small shipping team. So just as an FYI, orders might ship a little bit slower next week. If you need an order to be shipped in a quick fashion, totally fine. You can just email us at orders@jillwisemandesigns.com. And I'm going to be sending out a proactive email to everybody who has orders pending, just letting them know that shipment times might be a little bit longer than usual. And if they need it more quickly, just to let us know and we'll put them to the front of the line. So this is now going to, I have a very small team. There's only 6 of us. And one of my employees had COVID a couple of weeks ago. And then none of the rest of us tested positive. And now 2 more have tested positive. And of course, we've got John here right now too. But at this point, 3 out of my 6 employees, and that includes me, have had COVID. The summer explosion of COVID cases is no joke. So if you haven't gotten a booster lately, you might want to think about doing that. And you might want to think about masking in really crowded places. I feel bad because when I went to the grocery store to pick up those tests, I didn't mask. And afterwards I thought, that was really dumb, Jill. You should have masked. So anyway, that's life. Hopefully they're going to get better really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to have today's bonus live sale, though, because we're doing our Labor Day live sale marathon. And so today is day 2 of our live sale marathon. And today's the day that we pushed it back a little bit later in time so that if you've been running around all afternoon doing things, you might be able to still join us in the early evening here. So today's live sale, I'm just having a really hard time with my words. Today's live sale starts at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Mountain, and 3 o'clock Pacific. And it's going to be right there at jwdlive.com. If you haven't joined us on one of these live sales before, if there's in the text of description of this video, there are links of where to go to get registered and how the whole thing works. I've got you covered so that we can get you all set up to get some of this absolutely gorgeous stuff that John has brought down from his storage unit up in Chicago. It's so amazing to be opening these boxes and finding all this great treasure. For example, I thought this was very timely to have. We are going to have these magnesite pumpkin beads. There is a hole straight down the middle there. So does it go through his nose? Let's see. I've actually never put a head pin or anything through here. Oh, yeah. So you see just a little bit.
You just gave the pumpkin a COVID test.
I did just give the pumpkin a COVID test. Oh, that's good, John. Yeah, so if you would like to give the pumpkin a COVID test, we will have these guys on today's live sale. I was in the back digging around for something, and I found these, which I actually bought possibly on my very first trip to the Czech Republic. If it wasn't the first, it was the second. So it's been a number of years now. I think they've been sitting, waiting for me to rediscover them for 4 years or so. Look at these gorgeous drops, crystal drops. And the shape on them is just beautiful. The hole is up at the top. I was thinking these would be so cool for sun catchers or to dangle in from your car's rearview mirror, or they'd be fantastic for hanging as ornaments on a tree or hanging off of an ornament that you might have bead woven. Really excited to have found those again. Then let's see, I just don't even know where to start because there's so much good stuff. Okay, this box just came in today. We actually got a Saturday FedEx delivery, one of those rare Saturday ones. When I have been carrying the metallic ice color collection of fire polish in 3 and 4 millimeter for I would say almost 8 years now, and it's always been one of our best-selling fire polish collections. And specifically within this whole collection, this metallic ice collection, the marine metallic ice has always been really, if it's not our bestseller, it's our number 2 bestseller. And this is what that color looks like. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Well, I have it in 3 millimeter and 4 millimeter on the website. About a year and a half ago, they also came out with it in 2 millimeter. So I've also got 2 millimeter now on JillWisemanDesigns.com. I just found a vendor who carries it in 6 millimeter. So we're going to debut it here on the live sale today. So it's the 6 millimeter that matches. So now I have 2, 3, 4, and 6. But wait, there's more, because they also have it in this beautiful faceted rondelle. This is a 4 by 7 millimeter rondelle. But wait, there's more. Where's the other strand? Did I not pull the other strand? Oh, here they are. They also have it in the 7 by 5 millimeter center drilled teardrop fire polish. I'm just like, this has just become my favorite bead in the whole world to work with, because now I've got 2, 3, 4, 6 millimeter fire polish. I've got the rondelles. I've got the drop. I mean, I've got any way I want to mix and match those in the same project. I can do it now because I've got all those colors in it. Very excited about that. Okay, John also brought us some really great check buttons. And so let me show you this one. We've got it in 2 different colorways. Look at how beautiful that baby is. Isn't that just stunning? Very Art Deco kind of look is what I think of it as. It has the metal shank on the back. Is this 38 millimeter, I think, maybe, John? Is that what it was? I think it is. It's one of the big ones. And then look at this other colorway, this one. Look at this. I can't remember what we called it, but right now it's making me think of pomegranate. But it kind of glows from within because you've got the coating on the back, again with the metal shank there, and then glass over it, which gives us this very glowy effect. I'm just totally in love with those buttons. So we've got both of those colorways coming up today. We are going to have every last little bit of bead that you need to make these cute little charms. So there's a 3 millimeter fire polish in silver up there. We've got the metal daisy spacers. We've got the 6 millimeter white pearls in the round, and then we've got the teardrop white pearls, and we've got the angel wing bead. And this is a Labrador. It's half Labrador, and then on the other side you get more of that crystal effect and see the back of the Labrador. So we're not putting kits together. However, we have all the materials to make these. Very cool. This is one of my favorites for today. This is the Arabesque coin bead. And this is the matte aqua with AB2X, meaning that you've got it on both sides. It's got this beautiful metallic, brilliant color on it. They are just lovely. And I want them all. But I'm going to be nice and I'm going to share. How about some laser etched? Love them. This is a shape that I do not see the laser etched in very often, but look at how cool this is. It's a rectangle that kind of, I don't know if you can see it. It kind of comes down on either side. So it's a very, very elegant rectangle. Let's put it that way. It's small enough to be a great earring. And it's got the double AB so that you're getting that great coating on both sides. We called this oil slick, but as I'm looking at that pattern is oil slick, as I'm looking at it on camera here, it actually is making me think of the contour lines on like a topographical map. I kind of like that as an explanation of that design too. Whatever you want to call it, it's cool. And we've got them. This was another thing that I was digging around in the back and I found that I think I bought on that first or second trip to the Czech Republic. Flat silky beads, you guys, in the metallic blue iris. I've always loved where the holes were on silky beads. I've never really loved the hump that is normally on the middle there. So that's why these are called flat silkies. They actually have if you don't know the hole direction, they look like 2-hole tile beads, but instead they're 2-hole flat silky beads. The holes are in a different orientation than they are on tile beads. And there's lots of patterns out there that use the silky beads. Love the flat ones. This, looky. I guess we've got a bunch of rectangles in today's show. This is a gorgeous green turquoise. It's got some light travertine on it, and it's been table cut. So you can see there that the top and bottom have that flat table cut, and then it's kind of softly pillowed on either side. I'm a sucker for turquoise. I do have some gemstone stuff too. Let's see, have I showed you? Oh, nope, wait, one more check thing before I jump into a couple of gemstones. Look at the beautiful fire polish. These are 4mm and they are fuchsia, and I just put fuchsia and blue. Blue was such a cop-out. It's really more of a purple, I think. So it's more like a fuchsia and purple dual color. I adore them. Okay, so gemstone stuff. I only pulled out a couple of things right this second to show you. Look at these babies. I love all of the different shades in these strands. This is if I recall correctly, it's about a 6mm faceted round, and it's a dyed jade. And it's this beautiful kind of violet grape kind of color. But well, actually, look, it matches the little graphic there. I can't help it. I like everything purple. You know how I am. Some labradorite. I have got some 4mm faceted labradorite rounds. You know, I don't offer those very often. I like to choose my labradorite in person because I want to make sure it has enough flash for me and doesn't have too many inclusions in it. That's one of my little quirks, is that I am very insistent about being very picky about labradorite. All right, then how about some little itty bitty black spinel rondelles? And look at how much sparkle you get from the black spinel. Isn't that incredible? Oh man, I think I had something similar on recently. This is a slightly different size, but normally I would wait between showing those several different times, but I know because we are on live today on a Saturday that we're going to get a lot of people who normally can't join us on our Friday afternoon lives. So I believe that's going to be new to a whole bunch of you. Those of you who already got some probably want some more. It's a really, really good price point on those guys. The size on the spinel. Good question. Oh, you know what? I never did fix my caliper from yesterday. Let me see if I can figure this out. What the heck it's doing. Nope, I still have no idea what the heck my caliper is doing. Okay, so I gotta fix that. Let's go to the manual caliper. I should have a backup. Oh, that's right, John's got one. Okay, thank you. I broke mine. I don't even know how. So they are 3 by 2 millimeter or 2 by 3 millimeter. So nice and small. They actually have really, really nice drilling on them. Nice and straight on these babies. Sometimes, depending on where they're drilled, they can be kind of wonky, but those ones are really, really nicely done. All right, so I think that's everything that I've got to show you today. I also want to remind you too, though, let me go change my banner. I'm taking off my live sale hat and I am putting on my JillWisemanDesigns.com hat. And we are having a great big sale over on Jill Wiseman Designs. We have got 20% off the entire store. This is only good on JillWisemanDesigns.com. But you know, I've got 12,000 products or so that are there to shop. And the only thing that is not 20% off are the bead on it boards, tools, and kits. Everything else, 20% off. You do not want to delay too long filling up a cart over there on Jill Wiseman Designs. All right. I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Let's see here. Oh, only an hour away. I got to get boogieing and make my final arrangements here. So I will see you over on, hang on, fancy system. There we go. I'll see you over on jwdlive.com. We've got John with us. We've got Mom with us, and no COVID. See you later. Bye.